in the area. Tamal Shah now joins us with more details. Yes, Tamal, what's the situation on ground?
Well, to begin with, yes, there is a palpable tension which is existing here in Bhangur. There is a heavy police presence, not inside the village anymore, but then around the village, just to be ensure there is no violence that erupts again. But what we can confirm at the moment that there are 2 deaths. 2 people have died. We cannot really confirm whether they have died in bullet injury or not, because that's something you have to wait for an official confirmation coming in from the cops. The 2 deceased have been identified as Alamgir Mullah and Mofizul Alam, and the Alamgir Mullah is only 20 years old. I did speak to his family, and the family says he possibly had succumbed to bullet injuries. So you have to wait for post-mortem reports and an official confirmation coming in from cops to understand whether these deceased have died out of bullet injuries, because we know, as a matter of fact, in the evening when villagers had targeted cops from all directions, police did open firing in self-defense, and it is now suspected, because police opened firing in the air, maybe at that point in time, bullets have hit the villagers. So yes, on the ground, Anand, there is a simmering tension. We have spoken to several police officers too who have sustained injuries.
Right.
Been brutally hit by stone pelters, and although Mamata Banerjee has not really issued any official statement, but his sources are to believe, Anand, from the state government, the suspicion is there could be hands of external forces behind this violence. We have to wait for some more clarity what this external forces could be, defined could be, and who they are.
Right. Tamal, stay with us on the phone. You sent us a ground report. Let's have a look at it.
Several police vehicles had been set ablaze by angry mob who were protesting against a land acquisition being done by Mamata Banerjee's government for a project that they're dead against. That is the power grid which has come up here in Bhangur, right behind me, which is hardly visible in the dim of the night. But then several vehicles of police had been set ablaze out of rage. The fire which is still simmering from this vehicle, the smoke which is still billowing out of this vehicle, in a way also holds the testimony of the mindless violence that unfolded here in Bhangur. Violence which started early in the day saw brick batting, saw stone pelting, targeting police, as police stood there as a spectator for up till a while, trying to assuage the tension. But then in the evening, situation turned that bad that police had to open firing, in which one person is feared to have been badly injured. At the moment, the situation is tensed. There is a seething anger among people, anger that they are saying against the state government, and they are saying that only when Mamata Banerjee comes here, only when Mamata Banerjee comes and assures the people that no power grid will come, will they be satisfied, will they be assured. At the moment, there is enough tension which is extremely palpable. Several vehicles have been set ablaze. Police people have been injured. In fact, you have been speaking to several police officers who have sustained injuries, and they were waiting for one clarification, green signal from the state government to go ahead and retaliate towards these angry villagers. The state power minister is saying that no power grid would come up unless the concerns and the qualms of agitators are being properly addressed. But now what you see is these villagers are not buying any such assurance. They're only waiting for Mamata Banerjee to come. They want Mamata Banerjee to come and assure that the power grid will not come up. They are saying that this power grid could be against the interest of the farmers. It has come up on the farmland. Question then is what catapulted Mamata Banerjee to power? Her anti-land acquisition movement, has it now boomerang? Will Mamata Banerjee come here in Bhangur and address the concerns of villagers? That remain as a question.